We are at Sitka, looking to the west at 2:54 p.m. Now, this object is so big, it's almost unfathomable to think that that could be an object. But, it just is so round and seems to have some coloration there. So I went ahead and blew it up, and sure enough, it does. Now, I have absolutely no idea what that is. Is this Nibiru, which is a mechanical ship? It's possible. I don't know. I just found it to be worthy of showing, because this thing definitely has what I would call light in it. So let me just enhance this while you're looking at it. Just noteworthy. Kind of looks like that Nibiru ad or Navy commercial with the big red orb. Notice the skies were very busy today. And so anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. And let's see, what else do we have in this sequence of events? Oh, right here. This looks like a Dyson sphere, and it looks like we have another one over here as well. So we'll pop this up. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, I dragged it over here. Sorry about that. Okay, so so there's the object again. There's that object as well. There's actually one there as well. And then when I enhance it a little bit, you can see it even more. That one as well. And there's a close-up. I think these are our friends visiting and just hanging out. And I know I've mentioned several times the Navy commercial. Well, you guys can watch it. I'm afraid to play it because somebody will probably hit me with the copyright, so I'm not gonna play it. But there's this object is shown many times in the Navy commercial, and the Navy is actually in charge of the Black Space Project. So that explains why they probably did this commercial, in my opinion. Well, I think I'm going to find a lot of stuff today. I've only looked at two airports. I've already found things that are worthy of showing. So we've got along the ecliptic here, the light source, and then we've got a few other things here floating around. This is Barrow at 12:07. We're looking to the south, and as you'll see, this light source along the ecliptic hangs out there for a long time. While we have the light source up in the sky, we can see this light source over here, and this one here, and I'll just point out that this is going to move retrograde. Whoops, I cut that frame out. Guess it was a little bit too revealing. And let's see, here we are. I mean, so not only do we have, you know, this extreme color down here, but now we've got this and this. So I don't know if those are just maybe some lights. I think they must be. However, this one is very telling. And that's not a light. Not at all. Well, you know, this this photograph here kind of you know, corroborates the very first thing I was showing you. You know, if this object was up a little above the horizon here, it could have created this thing. A big orange ball. This thing. Possibly. And then, of course, we have this very bright white above it. I do not believe that these two objects could be one and the same. And that just would not make any sense. I'm telling you, the anomalous spacecraft that we see all over Alaska is just never ending. That's what it looks like when it's enhanced. And that's gone. 10 minutes before. Whoops. All right, well, I'm going to zip through here. I was actually looking for, oh, that's what I was looking for, this thing. What is that thing? Now we got something else up here. I've kind of seen this thing before. At least I have. It's like it's kind of like got like a mushroom cap or something to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this thing out and let's throw it up here and see what we got. Kind of black and white, so I don't know if we'll be able to see much. Well, that's a strange one. Let's see what time of day. 5:07 a.m. and p.m. I did not check the moon. That's not the moon. So, never mind. Interesting to cut off the bottom of this photograph. So I don't know what and the next frame is actually gone. And the one after that, they cut off the bottom, and then that's that. So, all right, let's just keep Yakutaga, and we're going to see two objects, one here, I think one over here, and I think it's the same object that I showed you. At least that one is. So these may be a couple of the moons that are with it. I mentioned it looks like it has a cap on the top. It's obviously being illuminated by whatever's down here, as is this one, from what I can tell. So it may just be the dark side of it. It may not actually have a cap. I don't know. Well, and here we go again. Back up, that was a little too fast. Let me start over. Okay. Going forward. This is 5:19 p.m. 5:40, 5:50. It kind of takes on a greenish hue. So it's strange, you know. I have to go back and see the last time that I saw this, but obviously there's a cycle to this. It's like once a month or something like that. Okay, I gotta show you guys this one. Down here in the corner here, you're gonna see a little dot, and you're gonna see it reverse direction right there. See? Okay, going forward. So that little jog there back, it pretty much confirms that this is craft unknown to the sheeple. I don't know what you guys thought about this photograph last night, but this is quite possibly a flying dragon. And those of you that have seen my other videos, you know, I'm pretty sure that's what I caught before as well. And the Patty L. Broussard video that I encourage you all to check out, she shows an actual dragon, and these apparently do exist, and that's about all I can come up with as to what that thing could be. So this is about the third or fourth time that I've caught something like that. So I don't know that that's what that is, but hey man, I'm learning as I go. I'm finding some very, very strange things going on. Alaska seems to be a very desolate place where a lot of these things actually could exist. The extraterrestrials seem to like it there. They're all over the place. So why not some dragons? Oh, boy. Well, hello everybody. I thought I would turn the camera around and just say hello and say a few words. You know, today I had extreme anxiety, and you know, was it because of all this stuff and you know, just too much Nibiru watching? You know, maybe partly, but I also had watched an interview that had talked about the magnetics of the Earth and whatnot affecting people's minds and just their feelings and emotions and whatnot, and you know, I'm starting to believe that really had a big effect on me, because you know, I did a few things and eventually it went away as fast as it came, and you know, so I wanted to just mention that so that you know, we stay strong and know that we'll get through those sorts of things and that it will pass. So you know, a lot of people have commented about, you know, that I'm pretty calm and what I'm showing and everything like that, and not really trying to be a fearmonger, and you know, but you know, this stuff does weigh heavy on anyone really, you know, because we don't really know, and I think that's the biggest, you know, thing that is troubling, is that we don't know what's going to happen, if anything. And you know, I obviously wouldn't be doing this if I didn't believe in what I was doing, and you know, so, but I just, you know, because we don't know, and we're told by some people that the crust is going to rip apart, and you know, all this stuff, we're going to hit by asteroids. I mean, you know, this is some pretty crazy stuff, and you know, any of it may be true. Um, we just don't know. So a lot of uncertainty, and I just wanted to just kind of reach out a little bit and just make sure that people don't, become despondent and despair and all that, because we just don't know. So we got to try and keep the faith and stay upbeat about this, and maybe not consume ourselves with thinking about it all the time, because that's not very healthy either. So I found a great interview that was done by a former airline pilot, which I'll put a link below. It's on Late Night in the Midlands with John Vera, and he's got a lot of great guests on there. And so I wanted to, did I say Michael Vera? Anyway, just wanted to share that with you. And there was a YouTuber that he was doing a little bit of research and so forth. He just decided to quit because he's like, this just is not for me. The abuse that everyone has had to put up with is really, it's inhumane. And, the comments that people make are just, I don't know how you people live with yourselves. And there you go. That's what I think of you. So anyway, I'm not giving up, and I'm going to continue to show what I show. I never thought I'd be showing you spacecraft and all kinds of things, mechanically driven planets and orbs and whatnot. But this is where the truth is leading, and I thank you guys for joining me on this journey of discovering these things. And it's quite fascinating, but it's also can be very depressing to know that there's been so much deception and deceit and intentional, just lying and keeping from us, and just every single thing. One's entire reality gets turned upside down, and quite frankly, that's the reason for this normalcy bias, and that's why people just don't want to look at it or believe these things, and I understand that. So anyway, just wanted to give everyone a little bit of hope, and try not to think that everything's going to just be horrible. We just don't really know. And again, thank you for being a subscriber and watching my videos and providing nice comments. And to the people that write those horrible things, there you go. Again, you're just you're not even human. And you're probably a Draco reptilian is about the best I can give you, as far as I can see. So with that said, thanks again, and take care. Monday, January 30th, 2017. We are at Sitka, looking to the west, at 2:54 p.m. Now, this object is so big, it's almost unfathomable to think that that could be an object. But, it just is so round, and seems to have some coloration there. So I went ahead and blew it up, and sure enough, it does. Now, I have absolutely no idea what that is. Is this Nibiru, which is a mechanical ship? It's possible. I don't know. I just found it to be worthy of showing, because this thing definitely has what I would call light in it. So let me just enhance this while you're looking at it. just noteworthy. Kind of looks like that Nibiru ad or Navy commercial with the big red orb. Notice the skies were very busy today. And so anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. And let's see. What else do we have in this sequence of events? Oh, right here. This looks like a Dyson sphere.